how to stop overthinking. Here are 10 tips to stop worrying about everything in your life. If you are the type of person that worries, don't worry. Well, don't worry any longer because this video is for you. My name's Anna. Sit tight and stay tuned. Chronologically, in at number 1, set your day up the right way. If you want to reduce stress and stop overthinking, then setting your day up in the right way is essential. You can minimize the amount of stress in your day simply by managing your days better. Getting in a healthy breakfast and some exercise, whilst avoiding absorbing negative information in the morning if possible, will do you wonders. Another tip is to break the day's tasks down into manageable chunks, which allows you to have regular breaks. Accept that there are things completely out of your control. Do you ever find that you keep worrying about things you literally can't have any impact over? It's wasted time and added stress that you really do not need in your life. Now, an example of this would be worrying about your grades after you've completed the test. Now, you cannot change the results anymore as soon as you have left the exam board, so there's no point worrying over it for now. Work out. When you find you just need a break from things, this is a great way of reducing stress and worry as you shift your mindset into an area you have much more control over. Spend time with people who don't suffer from overthinking. Now, you will learn a lot and pick up on the actions of those around you. And by spending more time around people who do not overthink, you will become much more confident yourself over time. It's not just people though. Reading the right books, following forums, and changing up the podcasts that you listen to can all make a huge difference. Think about the bigger picture. Sometimes we can find ourselves overthinking minor things in our lives, so take a moment to stop and think if this will really matter in the coming weeks, months, or even years. This simple tip can quickly help you to realize that something may not be worth worrying over at all. When it comes to those small things, ask yourself, what's the worst that could actually happen? And in reality, the worst thing that could happen isn't really that bad, is it? So by actually taking a moment to think what the worst thing that could happen is, you will stop overthinking and imagining things that aren't even possible. Set yourself a time limit for decision making. Now, people can get so lost in the decision making process, worrying about what they should do to the point that they actually miss out on some amazing opportunities in their life. So practice becoming better at decision making. If it's a small decision, like which of 2 jobs do you take on first in the day, you only need 30 seconds maximum to come to a conclusion. For those bigger decisions, try giving yourself a maximum of 30 minutes. Now, this can greatly reduce the amount of time that you spend stressed overthinking things that you really don't need to commit so much time to. Plenty of quality sleep is so essential. Far too often, people overlook the difference a healthy sleep pattern can actually make in their life. Now, of course, it's understandable that with overthinking often comes terrible sleep as we lay in bed worrying about things. But trying to force yourself to sleep when you're not actually ready to sleep is only going to encourage those racing thoughts. So, try reading a book for 30 minutes before you go to bed so that you can wind down for the night. And this will help fill your mind with completely unrelated thoughts to your normal worrying, allowing you to fall asleep with much more ease. Listening to music can take us out of our normal thought-making process and help us to be more self-aware. Now, this will make it much easier to actually identify those overthinking habits. Practice gratitude. There are massive benefits to switching your outlook to focusing on what you are truly grateful to already have in life instead of the things that you want. Now, an attitude of gratitude can improve self-esteem and general mental health. Don't take my word for it. There are many entrepreneurs out there that have a journal of things that they are grateful for. It's been proven that it's so helpful in those moments when you are feeling overwhelmed. And these people are able to go back into their journal and look back at the things that they are grateful for. And this helps to put the situation into perspective and makes things much, much more manageable.